Hey everyone. Recently I was part of a study group where can I start over?
Yes.
Hi. Recently I was part of a study group where we were given two lists. One of the lists we're supposed to, every extrovert in the room was supposed to underline everything they love about themselves. And in the second list, we were supposed to underline everything we hate about introverts. And the introverts were supposed to do the opposite. Guess what were the results? Every introvert hated everything that the extroverts actually loved about themselves. To me, these were no news. Because most of the people that I really care about and are around me the whole time, they're introverts. So I know a very important question. Do you want me to give you the solution, or do you want me to listen? And the interesting part is most of the people actually really want to listen. Whenever we speak about communication, you'll often hear that there is verbal and nonverbal communication. But the truth is, this is definitely not the entire story. Because whenever you're part of a conversation, you always are in the middle of a traffic. And to be completely honest with you, the type of traffic that is just not a one-way street. It's a very complicated traffic. There are traffic lights, the rules of a conversation. There are other people, crazy people, walking in the middle of the road. Of course, there are some people honking. Overall, it's a complicated story. But what's very important for you, if you want to have a good conversation, is to stay flexible, to be, as they call it, agile. It's very, very important whenever you are in a conversation to always keep your eyes and ears open. Because, yeah, it's true. Nonverbal communication is extremely important, as people say. But the thing is, it's not just your posture. It's the fact that you need to be able to know how to measure the temperature in the room. And I don't speak about the temperature that we have right now. I speak about the emotional temperature. Because how awkward is it going to be if I'm standing in front of you and I'm crying for some reason, because there are also these type of conversations, and you're laughing in my face. Not really the nicest conversation, is it? So the thing is, as a communication mentor, I have had people who come to me and they say, I don't feel interesting enough to have a good conversation. Have you ever felt like this? Because I've got really good news for you. You don't need to be very interesting in order to have a good conversation. All you actually need is to be very, very curious. Because a conversation is not about you. It's about the other person. So today I'm going to give you a few tips, but the most important thing I need you to remember is the following. A conversation is not telepathy. And this means that you really need to be a part of it, and you cannot assume. That's the most important part. Do not ever assume what the other person is thinking or maybe is supposed to say or they're going to say. I know now that there is going to be a networking part after the presentation. So I'm here to help you jumpstart the next conversation that you're going to have with 3 particular tips. You have the 0, the base one. Do not assume. But a good way to start a conversation is to make a compliment to the person. Could be something very easy, like, oh, I really love your shirt. Or it could be a little bit deeper. It could be something like, I love your sense of style. I would love to have it. It's helping you to reveal a little bit about yourself, but also helping to the other person to know that they've been seen. And also, it helps you to look around your environment, which is extremely important because you don't want to speak to everyone. Trust me on this. Maybe some people better. Maybe some people are not your type of audience right now. The thing is, everybody really wants to speak. So having a good question at the beginning is really going to help you out. After you ask your question, let them speak. Open your ears and just see what they have for you. Good question would be, if there was food today, would be, hey, have you tried the food? What are you going to recommend? This would be a good question, a good conversation starter. The thing is, we don't really need to go very deep in order to have a good conversation. The thing is, we mostly need to be able to know how to listen. And it sounds like an easy thing, but the truth is, listening is the most important and the most difficult part. And there should be a whole different conversation about it, another presentation for it, but today you can try. And if you don't know how to listen, the first thing that you can actually do is to pause. Have some time with the person. There's nothing wrong with staying silent for a bit. But speaking about conversations, there is one very neglected part and something that I really want to recommend. The most important thing about a conversation is how you speak to yourself. Because this is gonna bleed throughout every interaction that you have with other people. So the next time you have this voice in your head, listen. Pay attention. Is it good to you? Is it bad to you? Is it neglecting? Pay attention to this and bring it to your good conversations. Thank you.